Google Stadia launched, Jeff.
It did.
Well, it's not, well, sort of.
It got off the ground.
It technically launched, but it was like it got
Didn't
off
fly anywhere.
It got off the ground in the same way that the Wright brothers plane got off the ground. It did. It just didn't stay up for very long, and it eventually came down in not the most graceful manner. That's pretty much where Stadia is at right now. Stadia launched with a limited feature set that was even more limited than they had originally planned. Games are not playing at particularly high resolutions in some cases. You're looking at stuff like Red Dead running at 1080p medium settings on their end, sending it to you, so you're getting like console quality stuff, like barely. When the whole purpose of this was so that you didn't have to have an Uber PC to experience those kind of that kind of graphical fidelity. Well, fuck you. That's not what you're going to get. You're going to get potato quality, not only in terms of streaming, but actually the computer running it at the other end. Furthermore, on top of that, and perhaps the worst part about this is that so many people that pre-ordered this thing, even back in like fucking August or some shit, haven't gotten their keys yet.
Awesome.
They're currently sending out, when people are contacting them, Google, they're currently sending out keys for June. What I need to do is I need to understand, I have one reason I can come up with, but I need to understand that when you pre-sale something for a very specific date, it comes out November, I can't remember what day it was, but let's say it was the 15th, just for the sake of it. November 15th, Google Stadia. Pre-order now. Play on November 15th. What that really meant was pre-order now, and whoever got there first, you're going to actually play on the 15th, and then everyone else, we don't even have a timeline for you.
It'll be ready when it's
sometime
ready.
in the next couple weeks.
Great.
And it's a key.
Good news.
It's not even hardware.
Yeah, I know.
People are getting the controller.
Yeah. But they just can't
and they just have to
activate it.
email a fucking code. So the only thing I can think of is that the service is
They're throttling how many people.
They're throttling how many people get in so that whoever is playing is getting a decent experience and they're testing it.
Yeah.
But that's false fucking advertising. It's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking nuts. It's one thing if there was like a stall in hardware. It's like, oh, we literally can't fill this order right now, but it's a software key. And what's even crazier is how specific your Google account needs to be in order to make all this shit work. Mm-hmm. And for a lot of people, for example, who are doing reviews and stuff like that, and they're a business, they're using like G Suite related stuff, and the G Suite stuff isn't accepted as an account.
Get fucked.
So people are having to make new separate accounts just to be able to use this shit fucking service.
Get fucked.
With like 22 games, most of which are old in the first place, running at shit resolutions, and then barely fucking getting to you because it's relying on like 5G Wi-Fi and shit. Bro, it's a hot fucking mess.
It's a dumpster fire.
It's a dumpster fire from top to bottom. But we already said it was going to be dumpster fire.
It's going to be a dumpster fire.
Because even if all this shit went right, what I'm about to say next is exactly why this is too early. It's going to fail. Yeah. And I would not be shocked that, like many other things like Google+, Google maybe doesn't actually support this for very long before they just toss in the towel. Here's some stats for you. You ready?
My body is ready.
For 1 minute of 1080p streaming, that 1080p medium setting game that you could build a fucking $300 computer to basically do the same thing. 100 megabytes. For a minute. 100 minutes. You want to know what playing it for an hour at 720p, if you want to go back that far in time, that wouldn't even look, just for reference, 720p would look like dog shit on my phone on a screen that big. All right, 720p. You want to know how much an hour of 720p is going to run you? 7 gigs of data. 7 gigs of data.
Rip. NordVPN. NordVPN, use the promo code OTT so that you can mask your IP address to somewhere else so that your provider is not going to throttle your ass from using Stadia. NordVPN, use the promo code OTT, 70% off. Link is in the description below.
7 gigs for a 720p experience.
That is insanity. Holy fuck.
Dude, you can...
The answer's no.
Dude, a Netflix 4K HDR stream
Dude, what are they?
doesn't even approach that, and if it's like a 4-hour-long movie.
What are they decoding this at? Like, what are they like?
Well, first of all, the thing that people need to also realize is that no matter what anyone tells you, and I need you to listen to me very carefully, okay? Unless you are actually blind, even if you were streaming this shit at 1080p or 4K or 1440p, which, by the way, if it's 7 gigs for 720p, throw 4K out the window. No matter how good it is,
70 gigs an hour.
no matter how good it is, what you need to realize is that no stream, especially with what we've got right now, technology-wise and encoding-wise, no stream is going to give you, even if the picture is still, the clarity of just having it locally.
Yeah.
By the nature of what it is to encode something.
Yeah.
So if you're playing a game at 1080p medium settings and that already looks like dog shit locally, or just looks, let's not say dog shit, let's say okay. It looks okay.
It's gonna look.
It's gonna look okay.
It's gonna look a little less okay
But
by the time you get it.
You get that on Stadia?
Yeah.
Now we're really talking about not okay.
Yeah.
Now it just looks bad.
Well, it's like double mix downing a file.
And
right?
you're rebuying all these games specifically for Stadia.
I think this shit right now, bro. It's a hot dumpster fire. I think right now this is just for. I don't even know what this is for yet.
It's for. I can tell you right now, it's for about 2% of the populace in North America.
Yeah.
If I was just going to take a guess at who has 1, the connection speed, 2, the connection quality, meaning how many hops before you hit the first Google server that they're providing the service on, and 3, unlimited data.
Yes, that's.
Which is, of all 3 of those,
that's
the most important part of this of this entire equation. Because if you're talking about playing at 1080p,
well, you better have fast internet too.
That's like 30 gigs an hour.
The answer is no.
Dude, you're going to be crushing your
data.
Bro,
we've got unlimited here.
And even they would go. They go like, "Hey, we just want to make sure you're not torrenting.
We just want to make sure that you don't have your entire fucking town at your house right now, connected all on the one fucking internet connection."
Dude, I got sketched when I backed up the Lag TV channel. And it was 2 terabytes.
Jesus.
So it was 2 down. I downloaded 2 terabytes and I uploaded 2 terabytes.
They're probably going, "What the fuck is going on here?"
And bless Bell, didn't get a call, didn't pay any more.
There you go.
And that was 4 terabytes in 24 hours. So Google Stadia 4K. Playing that for 24 hours?
3 hours of gaming. A little ladder session on
playing
Todd.
Playing Minesweeper.
Anyway, what
playing
a fail.
Commander Keen on a DOS box.
I'm sure every week we're going to have something more to say. We're going to hear more and more about this fucking
I'm sure,
fire.
but it is a hot mess. One of my favorite things to watch, if you haven't seen it already, is Gamers Nexus. They wanted to do a teardown on the controller to see what the internals of the controller were like. Dude, this controller, I have to hand it to them. I don't know how strong it is. If you get in a rage fest, you start beating it, how strong it is. But actually opening the controller, almost impossible. Because they use such heavy and massive clips around the entire outline of the controller that Steve first tried a heat gun, 500 Fahrenheit heat gun, to the point where he hit it so hard that when he tried to pry it, it bent the plastic on the controller, trying to get it to open up.
Holy shit.
Then he dumped LN2, liquid nitrogen, on top of it to like cool it down and to try and like crack some shit to get it open. That didn't work. So then he got a Dremel and he cut the fucker open.
Damn.
Just to get the fucker open.
That's the perfect Dark Souls controller right there.
Well, that's what I said. I don't know how good it is if you just start smashing the fucking controller.
Holy
but
fuck.
if you want to open it...
It's like almost they didn't want anybody getting inside there to see any technology.
They didn't want to see nobody in that bitch. But when you open it, it was like every other fucking controller in the market. There was nothing special on the inside of this controller. But yeah, the shit was crazy. So yeah, we'll definitely have more as it comes along. A footnote that I had here was coincidentally, or probably not coincidentally, Microsoft xCloud Preview was around. People were getting their hands on that. And everyone's saying that while you can still tell it's a stream, just like you could in terms of visual fidelity, was running much better than Stadia.
We'll see.
And so when it fully launches, that will be when we only then can we tell. But I have a sneaking suspicion.
It's going to be the same shit, bro.
It's
going to be a gong show. It's gonna be a shit show, bro.
I think that the data rate will probably be similar, but I'm putting my chips down that Microsoft's what's it called xCloud will actually work. It's still gonna crush your data, but functionally speaking, I'm putting my money down that Microsoft is actually gonna make it work.
Okay.